Oh, hello.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
A bit on edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Sure. What's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Interesting. So it seems like the river is the source of it, which would explain what happened to us and Al. It sounds like. I'm wondering if we are originally from... I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Ooh. God? Don't you mean gods?
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue.
Ooh. Christian. Let's talk about something else.
If you like.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
I hope it works out.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
Let's see. I don't think so. I think people are fundamentally good. Seems that way to me. Maybe I'm old and bitter, but it seems that way to me.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Let's see. Fair enough. So you're a Christian. I mean...
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Yeah, if you ever study that fire, there's a couple theories. One of them was that Nero, boy, if you really want some fun reading, just in general, study the Roman emperors. It's entertaining how awful they were. But yeah, the theory was that he wanted to divert attention from how awful he was. Nero was a special kind of crazy. So he started the fire and blamed the Christians. Let's see, your secret's safe with me. Fair enough. Yeah, it's safe with me.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Oh, where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. All right, I'll talk to him. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
All right, let's see. Can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
Not sure what he's talking about, because the Romans certainly didn't think that it was a crime. All right. I was just going to ask you what's wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintillum, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
It's just I didn't break the golden rule. What does that mean?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Let's see what happens
I'll
now.
have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Let's see. No. Tell me what to do. Let's see. Oh, okay, so that's the... Why can't I remember that guy's name? You know what? Let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored.
Wait, what?
to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate, yes, yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored. Elected your magistrate. And now...
Why does he look...
And now...
Did we time travel? I'm very confused. Let's go talk to this guy.
And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens, under my Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
'Cause it was cool. What's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
What makes you sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real?
I mean, what about the statues? I'm pretty sure the golden rule is real. It's a part of the game I'm playing.
Why? What credible evidence do you have for its existence?
Your mom. Let's see, what would it take to prove to you it's real? Books, notes, even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert danger. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? Ooh. Let's see what he says to that.
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
I mean, it's Rome. That's a bad idea. Yeah, what do I need to do?
Surely you're not one of those people who believes everything you read, as if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
Yeah, okay, so you just don't want to believe it. You can see nothing I say is going to convince you.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
Yeah, all right. Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
See, what's interesting is if they all got here magically, you think that would be somewhat proof that it might be real? What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants?
I'll be going now.
I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time? There's a key just beside it.
I can see where that guy killed himself. He's not very fun. Wait. Where's your front door? Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. I am
Take item.
deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Ooh, what's this? These might be climbable if only they could support my weight.
Now, I make this solemn.
Oh, hold on. Okay, well, I failed at that. How to make Malleus drop out of the election. Okay. Where was the... into the palace? Well, this isn't the palace, then. What's the palace? Hold on. Ooh. Wait. I thought something highlighted. Okay, I guess I'm going crazy. I want to go down to the tavern and see what that lady says about getting out. Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, don't. Whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish, evidently. Well, that lady's gone. Interesting. What is in there? You're in my way, lady. See, there's that crazy lady.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, Would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
I want to talk to this lady.
You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
What's your story?
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
I wonder if she's talking about the statues. Sorry, I have no idea what that means.
They never do.
You know a way out of here?
There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions.
Do you need help?
Help me? You cannot help me. I have seen things. A pattern, a terrible pattern. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more.
What do you think about the golden rule?
The bloodless shadows. This is their punishment.
Right. I'll be going now.
The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
That is objectively true. I don't want to go that way.
Vote for Malleolus for a free drink at my tavern. Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. You're not like any Roman man I've ever seen. You seem so refined, so civilized.
Let's flatter her. And you're as charming as you're beautiful.
Coming on a bit strong, don't you think?
What? You came on to me.
I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
Okay, so clearly I need to be unavailable to her. What's your story?
Let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us.
Okay. She's one of those I have a boyfriend girls. Do you know a way out of here?
You know, normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink before asking if I want to get out of here.
Was asking about escape from the city. That's cute, but seriously, do you know a way out?
Straight to business, huh? I can work with that. As a matter of fact, I do know a way out. I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you?
What is with these people? I don't even know, like, what does money even mean down here? Ooh, that's good. If you have a way out, why haven't you used it yourself?
Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here. One day, maybe, but not now.
Let's see. How do I know this isn't a scam?
If I took your money without giving you what I promised, I'd be breaking the golden rule, wouldn't I? And I have no interest in doing that.
Okay, tell me more about what I'd be buying.
Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. But I promise you, You'll never have to spend another hour in this city ever again.
Is she gonna tell me to kill myself? Isn't it kind of unethical to keep all these people trapped in here knowing there's a way out?
I think of it this way. I have something of value, and I'm willing to share it for a price. That's not unethical. That's just good business. Now, do you want it or not?
I don't have that kind of money right now.
Well, perhaps you could take out a loan. I understand Malleolus has lent money to others, on occasion.
Don't think I'm gonna do that. What do you think about the golden rule?
I just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that. As the saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink.
Heard any interesting gossip?
Certainly, for 10 denarii.
Good lord, lady. I don't have 10 denarii.
How embarrassing for you.
Bye.
All right, see ya.
I want to do a little bit more. Chill, dude, chill. I want to do a little bit more exploring. Actually, you know what? Where do the butterflies go? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna steal the... Oh, never mind. Oh, hold on. Oh, so it's gonna guide me to... I see. Okay. I want to try to go down as much as I can. Ooh, hey, bud.
I just love springtime. Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
All right, what's your story?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
I have time.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. I sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
Yep, totally moral civilization. Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me. and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place, and I started my life over again.
You know, now I'm starting to think that lady that we talked to, is maybe, why can't I think of the guy's name? The boatman. I'll put it up on screen. So maybe this is some kind of weird afterlife. So maybe that's why I showed up. Because I showed up with a coin. Oh, you know, I'll bet that's something. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I bet we're all dead. I'm glad things worked out in the end.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. And I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
Sure.
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
You know way out of here?
Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me.
What do you think about the election?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life.
I don't know why these guys... I'll be going now.
All right. See you around.
It's weird to me that they still have, like, you know, these rich dudes and whatever. Like, why is it only between them two? It's odd. Ooh. What's going on with you? Nothing good, apparently. I don't think I can get up there yet. In the trailer, you have this bow that turns things into gold. So, my guess is I'm gonna end up accumulating these various, like, tools and stuff. Oh, how did I miss? Did this flood, maybe? Like, why would he be standing there? Ooh. Ooh, now I can go learn some rumors. That worked out.